on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
This is Greer. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Talk about so far so good. Right now they are purring like a high-quality sports car. You name it, they're getting it done. What's the definition of balance? Doing what you want to, when you want to. They're doing it through the air and on the ground.
Right back to him on first down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. But you look at this defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Ready, break. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hurt. Mustang 19.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
First and 10. Richardson looks to throw it.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Dragon 60. Go.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
11 yards there, first down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a first and 10.
Again, it's Taylor. And able to get this to the 31.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Gay's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going to give to Greer here. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
39-yard line.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Roll.
And motioning left, that's Pittman.
60 Bobcat.
First and 10, it's Richardson. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And his guys have taken the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. All others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Richardson to the air on first down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Now it's Richardson.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Trying to lay one up deep.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. In motion right is Pittman. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
79 Bronco, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Second down, here's Richardson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't it?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They run the option here on first and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Check smash, check smash. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Anthony Richardson
12-yard touchdown run. And the Bulls take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Richardson is going to keep it on the draw. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 32. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Street. Panther 11.
On third down, it's Richardson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd down and 8. In motion right is Addison. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Greer. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to float this one deep right side. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Here we go. Set. Go.
They'll start out here with the option left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Ready.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Bulls are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And running with power here.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
How about this?
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman.
Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Richardson looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Gay is on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
34, Vikings 3. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the